Hello, and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News channel. Today we're going to talk about a couple things on our stream, and that Bitcoin payments are on Opera browser now. We have Vechain update and some Walmart Vetho coin burn information, and then Ripple has opened an office in Washington, D.C., probably for lobbying and regulatory purposes. So let's go over the news. So the first news is Bitcoin has actually opened up payments on the Opera browser. So the news article is actually right here. Opera becomes the first major browser to enable direct Bitcoin payments. I'm guessing that other browsers will follow sooner or later. Opera, it says here that they have about a 3% market share for browsers, but I've actually checked like actual stats. They have about a 1.55% market share penetration. So web browser Opera now allows making payments with Bitcoin directly inside of the browser. They announced the news on a press release shared with Cointelegraph on October 21st, and that it details that Opera's 350 million users can now send and receive Bitcoin directly from the browser, as well as use the cryptocurrency for purchasing goods and services on e-commerce websites. Additionally, the browser now enables adding a Bitcoin and Tron card into the built-in crypto wallet to keep track of the cryptocurrency owned. Charles Hamill, head of crypto at Opera, commented on the new feature launch. We believe that opening our browser to more blockchains, including Bitcoin, is the logical next step to making our solution more relevant to anyone who has a Bitcoin crypto wallet and would like to do things with their cryptocurrencies beyond just keeping them in an account. The features were previously released in the beta version of the browser this summer, while the first cryptocurrency available for purchase through the browser was Ethereum in February. In the recent months, Opera has actively presented new developments to Web3, and that is the term referring to the new evolution of the web. They also released an iOS version of the mobile browser, Opera Touch, that supports Ethereum protocol and Ethereum Web3 dApps. So they support Ethereum, Bitcoin, and Tron in the latest payments version right now, but I think they're mainly going mostly in on Ethereum. And then they talk about Opera and Brave. So it's cool that one of the notable browsers, even though it only has like 1.5% market share of the browser world, has actually implemented Bitcoin, Tron, and Ethereum directly into their browser. That just shows more cryptocurrency adoption overall, and that's definitely good for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. So the next thing I want to talk about is the VeChain update and Walmart Vetho burn. So we actually, the Explorer.vforge closed down just yesterday, and one day later, VeChain Foundation already has a replacement for it. It's at visuals.vblocks.net. And you can actually look at the mainnet as well as the testnet transactions. And better than the thing that just disappeared, you can actually scroll to see an in-depth view and also a historic view, which I could never do on the old explorer.vforge.com. So you can see like how the transactions are progressing, and down here you can actually see it a daily view, which is really, really cool. You can also expand or contract this one as well. So you can see what times of the day are most of the transactions actually coming through, when's the Vetho is actually being burned. Now they don't actually have the Vetho burn listed yet, but I'm betting they'll have that within the next few weeks. They're definitely working on this before they release it officially. They're working on this before they release it officially, and I'm betting it'll have a lot of new features. So the Ledger interface they're working on, but the explorer.vforge.net, that's already available at visual.vblocks.net. So, they said the whole Block Explorer thing would be ready in 4 weeks, with the Ledger interface being ready in 2 weeks, and they're already delivering on their promise ahead of time. So that's really, really good, nice. Also, Vera Arti, which is a VeChain project, is going to be speaking at Web Summit. Web Summit is actually, it's going to be in Lisbon, Portugal this year, and it is a huge technology conference. Now, Vera Arti is not going to be one of the highlight speakers. They're probably going to be on a side forum or a side stage. The main stage, has speakers the chairman of Huawei, the EU commissioner for competition. They have Edward Snowden coming. They have Kate Brandt, which is the chief sustainability officer at Google. They have the president of Microsoft. They have someone from Canva. They have the CEO of Wikipedia, the CTO of Amazon, Ronaldinho for some reason. I remember him as the soccer player from Brazil that was really, really good. The young soccer player from Brazil that is really good. But now he's like an ambassador of TechBall. So they have a lot of big hitters actually coming. But VeryRT is going to be talking about how they're going to use Vechain's fee delegation and multi-transaction protocol and what the blockchain actually benefits to all creatives outside of crypto. So hopefully that will get to some more clients, and we'll see more clients sign on with Vechain. So that's pretty cool with the Web Summit. Also, we do have some Walmart news. Someone identified the wallet that Walmart is using for VTHO transactions. Walmart actually has purchased about 93 million VTHO directly from the from either Vechain themselves or the market, and they've actually burned about 57 million in the last month. They've actually upped their burn rate recently because they burned about 8.6 million in the last. They burned about 8.6 million in the last 2 days, but they've also purchased about I think they purchased about 50 million in the last just like a couple of days. So they are probably testing or ramping out something. And I'm hoping by the end of October into November, we'll see more Walmart activity on the VeChain. But Walmart is burning millions of VTHO per day on the VeChain Tor blockchain. So they're definitely still on board, and they're going to start ramping up hopefully within the next month or two. So that's the whole update for VeChain. The last thing is the Ripple opens in DC update. It's basically a DC office that's headed by Michelle Bond. They're definitely going to be working with hopefully some lawmakers, and they actually joined the Blockchain Association. So they're going to have a lot of lobbying power in the DC office, and hopefully they'll be able to get some good regulations for crypto overall and Ripple themselves. So that's the news from Ripple right today. So that is the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe, and comment in the comments. And join me on my 2 daily streams. Thank you, and have a nice day.